Battery check 1, 2. It's tea time. You know what to do. Like and subscribe.
I see you, girl.
Hey guys. I never thought I'd say this. This is. Why do I feel like they're listening? Anyway, it seems a bit too quiet.
It's fine. Stop it.
Welcome to Tea Time. Tea Time.
Oh my god.
It's actually happening. After talking about it for so long, I've been telling people, I'm going to start a YouTube something or a visual podcast. I've been just toying with the idea, just dangling in people's faces, and now I'm actually doing it. So finally. But, so this is episode 1.
Take 1. Maybe like take 100 for it to like actually work. But yeah.
Take 1 out of. Yeah, so obviously, it's obvious. My name is Terry, and joining me today is a special guest because she's kind of been championing me to kind of just get off my backside and just get it done and not think too much about how that's all going to come together. And this is my cousin, my beau, Isabella Isabeau. That's like one of the titles. She has her own, work that she does. She's she's a fashion designer now. Yes.
Yeah.
And she has recently graduated from a master's.
Oh.
Props.
Say good to me.
No, but I'm bringing you up to here and it's something to celebrate regardless.
Yeah.
So we are here in the setup. If the acoustics are a bit mad, it's because this is a conservatory.
Yeah.
So
It's really
hopefully this will work.
Conservatory minus daylight.
You're literally catching the dregs of the sunlight on your back holiday. Hopefully it'll suffice this time. So yes, this is what my content that I'm creating for people to listen to. Tea Time is supposed to be a visual podcast where we can sip, we can spill, and we can see the tea. So that sounds so cheesy. But I know, I'm trying to stay within the theme of tea, sipping tea. But yeah, we're just going to be talking about just general topics that maybe I find relevant to myself or to who will be joining me on the episode. And yeah, that's really it. I'm kind of working off the dome, so if everything seems a bit like it's because I'm just rolling with the punches today. But and it's the first. Yeah, it's the first one. So
after so long,
after just bucking about
the
nerves
and everything.
Yeah, hopefully this is actually take 1. We can just use take 1 because I don't think I can reset the whole intro again. I think it's just to keep it all natural and true to who tea is, because I just want to be tea. I just want to be me. So today we're just going to be discussing just taking the leap of faith to kind of put yourself out there on like YouTube, really, or into a social media platform, so, as big as YouTube. Why I wanted to do this, and just kind of me just accepting that it's not going to be perfect first time. It takes a while to get to that place where everything's in place, and so as long as you take that leap of faith, that you will get to that place. That's all that matters, really. So why I wanted to do this. Bella is actually one of the people that is like championing just getting this off the ground. I think it basically told you that I wanted to do something like for I said East Africans in general, but I'm from Uganda. And we're both from Uganda. So I just at the time wasn't really seeing much content from Ugandans or people that are like not Ugandan born, but London based Ugandans, or they were born and raised here, but their heritage is Ugandan. I haven't really come across many. It's only like after that point I told you that I was seeing it more and more. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, at the time I wasn't seeing it. And I was like, well, I kind of want to see people that I can relate to or that I feel like represents me. So let me just, you know,
be out of the shell.
Just really literally step out of the shell.
Or like shove by me. Nudged out
gently, she says. But yeah, just to kind of, I just thought I'll volunteer myself to be that person to just represent Ugandans, not all of them, but just to kind of add to that pool of people that share similar background as me. Because it's after I told you this that I saw a lot more people from East Africa or Ugandans, you know, that are on YouTube, have been on YouTube, have been Instagram influencers or whatnot. And I was like, what have I been looking? Because clearly I wasn't looking in the right place. So it was just like, okay, fair enough that it's there, but it doesn't mean that, that I can't add something else to it, which is what I feared. I feared that I'll kind of be, that like, what could I add?
I think it's that thing where like, before you know what it is that you're looking for, you really can't see it. Until you become more aware that you want to look like you want that, then you start seeing more of it around or something related to it around.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, in most cases. Like my camera. a
simple, silly example would be like, I got a pair of shoes and I hadn't seen that around before, but the moment I got it, I was like, started seeing it everywhere for some reason. I was more aware to it. I was like, why do they have my shoes? Can you take them back?
There's a free please. I'll be the only one. But yeah, it was just funny that it was once I had the idea. I wanted to do like a visual podcast, video podcast. And I saw that some other girls have done that as well, and I was like, well, you know what? There's room for everyone. Like, there's no there's always competition in the market you enter. So it's just like, well, I just want a piece of the pie. So let me just give it a shot and see if I can.
But more than that, I think it's just like you're a creative person, and this is something that you like kind of zoned in as something that you want to like let that energy out of type of thing. Yeah, because it's come from like, she didn't even realize that she was doing loads of research by like following different people she's interested in and like looking at them, the way they do their thing. It's a way of learning. Like, she was learning visually through what they were putting out there, and then also slowly building up the confidence to get there.
So it's slowly building, like brick by brick. So you have to start from somewhere. So I guess I wanted to start was to just be one of the voices that represent a Uganda in the UK. And moving on to, I guess, just
tea
even
tea time. What is tea time?
What is tea time? I guess it's me spilling the tea, sharing the tea on just tea topics, tea for topics. I don't know. I'm so
tea for actual tea. I bet you were disappointed. No, we're not grandmas. We're going to be
sitting on some tea. Although doing like an Earl Grey.
I do love my herbal.
But no, tea time is. I think it's a guess. I guess it's a play on. Tea, spilling tea, like what's the gossip and whatnot. And I guess I just want to kind of discuss maybe things I've thought about, things I've come across on social media, things, current affairs, I guess, or just really anything that comes to my mind as the tea spilling ambassador. I don't know. Tea spilling administrator. I don't know. It's a word I was looking for. I'm not trying to find the
tea ambassador.
I was trying to find the right word.
Ambassador. ambassador. There you go.
Like,
There you have it.
A cross between tambourine and ambassador.
No.
I ruined it. Anyway, spinning. So yeah, that's what I said. Spill, sip, and see. So I guess the spill and the sip is just like, you know, what's the tea, what's the gossip, just sharing, I guess, opinions and ideas on what we think on certain topics that we come across. And I guess the C is just for being able to watch it on YouTube, because I am trying to be able to put this on like SoundCloud or something, so you can listen to it whilst you're at work, on the way to work, or you can watch it in your downtime. It's truly up to the subscriber. Yep, I'm saying it now. It's like and subscribe. It's actually something good. You're gonna be one of those people
In bio.
in the description box.
That's so cute.
It's funny because we used to watch all these videos. So
I know.
Just
Oh goodness, the makeup videos. All they ever do is like, and
yes,
the product. That is the product. Love that stuff.
No, but it's, you know, it's like you're not. Yeah, I just found it amusing, but I do find watching such things entertaining anyway. Like most of my downtime is spent watching YouTube videos, so it wasn't like, no, it's just more of appreciation of what they're doing. And I think it was more laughing at the fact that I want to be doing it because I might be looking like
gaining the courage in some sort of way, I guess, by seeing other people like, put themselves out there.
Exactly. Oh god,
it's not easy. It's not.
And I'm sure I've watched so many videos where they talk about how much time they kind of have to put into creating the content, especially if they have moments where they're just not feeling like it, but they have to do it because it's like it becomes something
professional.
But I kudos to those that are making a living out of it, because it's not easy. It shouldn't be looked at as like, oh, like if you're just doing YouTube, it's not as hard as someone doing 9 to 5, but it is, because you have to keep your creative flow just looping.
Which is another way of being an entrepreneur.
Yeah, exactly.
You have to keep on reinventing, changing, moving forward, and like keeping things interesting. Which is obviously not easy.
It's not easy. I don't know how.
As an individual.
Yeah. That's what I've got to guess. Like, what can I do for myself? No. I think it's good to kind of bounce, you know, things with people and hear other people's perspective on anything really. Anything that comes to mind. But yeah, that's what tea time is basically, me spilling tea, and it's time to sip the tea. Well, I guess we're sipping it now because this is what the whole episode is about. But
it's a concept.
Yeah, that's the concept.
Yeah, just watched Guava Island.
Yeah. I still haven't watched it, but I've seen like snippets, and I'm just like, I need to watch this.
Such an interesting movie, interesting concept as well. Like using that as the concert, like using the movie as a concert.
Yeah,
pretty much. You watch it. I don't want to.
Spoilers. No, I'm sure most people have watched it. I'm just being a bit slow because I didn't have Prime Video.
It's lovely.
And behind the times, but I've seen videos, I've seen people tweeting. The reaction's really good, so I'm definitely gonna give it a watch. Guava Island. I've definitely seen some hashtags of it. Yeah. Oh yeah, because I sing Letitia Wright as well, so I couldn't and then I was like, oh my gosh, she's made it. So she already made it. But she's still doing it. She's still going strong. You know, it's not like it's not like she did that movie and then that's it. No, she's still relevant. She's still getting work. Not that she would have never continued to get work, but you know, it's like when you see someone that's still like, yes. Basically just happy for her that she's still carrying on. Anyway, so tea time, just kind of getting the whole thing started. I guess it's I guess I was hung up on it being perfect first time. Like first time I'm shooting, everything is right. I've got the props, I've got the set, I've got the equipment, I've got everything down to a T, so there's no way that they can't just, I don't know why I thought it had to be picture perfect first try, where, because there's a lot of time and there's a lot of money that needs to go into it to kind of get to that point, which I guess I was just thinking, so I was just being so inner. I wasn't open to the fact that, you know what, you can build these things. It doesn't have to be first try, everything's okay, because even then it could still be something that goes a bit left, and then you feel like, okay, we spent all this time, all this money for it to just go wrong. Not that it would go wrong, but you know what I mean, like
not to be as perfect as you thought it would be.
Yes, exactly. So either way, it could still go a bit. So I guess I just thought, you know what I need is a camera. Capture the footage, see what I can do with that. Microphones, lighting, that can come in time. If I don't want to use the space, I can find someone else, but that's also in time. If I can make it work to use the space, great. If it's better for me to go somewhere else, to find somewhere else, that still comes with time, you know. It's how you kind of make what you have work. And I think that's what it was.
I think that's the whole point about being a YouTuber, is that it doesn't have to be like the standard stuff that you find on TV. It's not going to have to be super like what's the word I'm looking for? Like, it doesn't have to be set up in that finished way, or like complete look. It's okay if it's organic, it's okay if it's transitional, it's okay if it's growing. I think it allows people to kind of see the process, and like it's nice when people can relate. Because also people that you've been like watching, following, started something, it wasn't all shiny, but it does get to that point where like they've honed in their ideas, and like they're now confident within their craft, I guess.
So baby steps. I might have a few teething problems here and there, but
I think you're doing all right for a first one, you know?
We're not saying. We are brave. Oh gosh. I'm gonna have a glass on.
Yeah, go for it.
Go for it as well.
No, I put mine like way down. Alright, I'm gonna have to duck. Oh.
Sorry. That was the actual tea. The tea is the one. No, it's just, first episode jitters. So, it just needed something to kind of, just take the edge off. Small. But yeah, it's a small glass anyway, so it's just something to kind of just, I don't know if it will give me any clarity, but it will just keep me calm. Sane and calm.
I'm running mad, like, I'm thinking it.
So, what's up with you? I feel like I've been talking a lot about myself.
Well, this is exactly what this is about. This is an introduction into like what's to come, you know? Exactly. So that's fine.
So what's up with you?
Yeah, not much. No, not really. Like for me, it's more about like transition. I'm in that space now. Transitioning. I'm not going to talk too much about that because but it's an interesting space, and like it comes with a lot of challenges and hopefully exciting things to come. So it's that double-edged sword. I'm happy, but I'm also like
you're just juggling.
No, just not sad actually. Just like nervous or anxious.
Yeah, but you're excited at the same time, because I feel like I feel like you've honed in, exactly where you want to go now.
Yeah,
that makes sense. Like you just know which direction you're heading.
I don't know exactly. But at least I'm a little bit more confident.
You're staying true.
Yeah, exactly. In the direction that I'm trying to go with. everything.
Master's graduate in his house. Like, what are you saying?
Both of us.
Yeah, both of us.
Yeah, she's really, really bright, like goodness.
Yeah,
I'm being really bright. I'm not gonna brag.
I'm not gonna brag for
First, but yeah. Giving us a little bit of sweat, a little bit of pressure.
It's like, yeah, I have set the bar. The bar's like off, out of frame.
Out of frame.
No, oh yeah, I guess I haven't really said much about me actually. So I'm putting this out there, but they don't really know who I am. I said my name is Terry. I am in my early 20s. I've got 2 degrees, 1 bachelor's, 1 master's, and yeah, I work a 9 to 5. That's really it.
That's not it.
Oh, what do you mean?
That's not it. You know, like she's really creative.
Oh no.
And that I feel is being like, I guess, I don't know if the word like, tamed or by the 9 to 5.
Oh,
so I guess
it's finding the time.
Yeah, exactly.
Juggling, yeah, the 9 to 5, and also.
So I guess this will be a good medium for you
yeah.
to kind of channel that.
Because I'll have to make time for this. I have to be consistent.
Energy.
Yeah. No, it would be good something to have, put that creative energy into. So that's why I was like, can we push for this? Because I'm going to have to make it work if I want to see some, like be consistent if I want to see some results. Just like going to the gym, I have to be consistent if I want to see results. So this is another one of being consistent is key. It shouldn't come too hard because I used to play instruments.
Oh yeah, oh my goodness.
Yeah, I used to play.
I can't concentrate long enough to learn this.
It's bad, man. Like I think after I was very consistent because I got to grade 6, and then GCSEs happened, and then A levels happened, and then uni happened, and now it's like okay.
Yeah.
it's there, it's present. Like in my musical side, because I've always kind of like either singing to myself or I might just have a jingle that I want, not a jingle, but like a little melody that I want to play on the piano or something. But yeah, having that kind of discipline of okay, if you want to see results, practice makes perfect, and obviously you have to be consistent with that. So I guess having that mentality, I think that's why it was with gym, because I've only recently started going as part of my Lenten promise. Because the whole concept of gym is a no for me. It's really a no for me.
She's been really dedicated.
But I was like, I think something snapped in my head, and I was like, okay, I'm going 4 times a week, and I was doing that. Literally.
It's really good. Like it's really healthy. It's also I think like I was telling you, it's a thing that you can. It's a tool you can use to kind of channel and like balance whatever is like whatever you're unsure of.
Yeah.
I mean, I can only tell you from my experience, and like I use physical exercise to kind of put everything in perspective in terms of what I was trying to achieve.
Yeah.
And it's a very good way, similar to like using an instrument or learning an instrument, like the discipline of knowing even when it's hard and I don't really want to do it, I do it anyway because I know this is my goal and this is what I'm trying to achieve. And I'm not talking just like squats and like just trying to like get your body up for like summer and ready, you know, I'm talking using it as a way to kind of make your day very effective or very productive. And I actually reached the point where like I didn't even need an alarm.
Yeah.
Because I knew I woke up at this time, I worked out at this time, in this amount of time, and then the rest of the day is freed up for everything else I need to do. It's very good.
I'm working towards that right now. I'm just like, at least I'm going. Yeah. At least some kind of, I've got a routine now, so it kind of helps to kind of put things in order. Yeah. So I guess that's where it starts, and then naturally it will just become a thing. That
was like, and it's a beautiful place. It's a beautiful place. Although that's it, I'm not in that space right now, but I still have like remnants of that. Like I don't use an alarm because I just find, I find an alarm so annoying. Like I'm in the middle of my sleep, and then something's like, wake up. No.
I shall not be moved.
Snooze button, and it just ruins everything. It's such a disruptor of like proper sleep. So
no, that's true.
Yeah,
no,
we're so good discovering that I can do that about me. I can program myself.
Coding.
Oops. Geeky side. But it's a good feeling. It's a good vibe. Yeah.
I feel like we're losing a lot of light.
Yeah, we are losing light. We've now turned into
shadows of ourselves. Yeah, turn into shadows of ourselves. But do I have any? I feel like I'm rounding it up only because we're losing light, so I might get to a point where you just see shadows talking. Yeah. You just like see my eyes, my smile.
I guess like the beauty of it is literally sun down and tea time.
Tea times up, yeah, because this would be like a perfect tea time setting when you see the sun setting as you're sipping your last cup of tea.
The perfect location.
Yeah, I think so too. I think if we can make this work. To my specifications. But
and also just like allow yourself to kind of have fun with it, because that's another thing, like creatively when you're doing stuff, whilst you're in it, especially for me, I remember I struggled with trying to like find like a moment where I'm actually appreciating what's being done and what I'm actually achieving.
Yeah.
It was only when I'm done with it that I'm like, oh my god, I actually was doing all of that. But yeah, it's really important for you to just kind of take the time to enjoy what you're doing as you're doing it as well. So even when it doesn't look perfect, even when it's looking rough, even when we're becoming like complete shadows and you can't really see us, there is a beauty in the process as well, and you need to like recognize that.
See, this is what I'm learning. Baby steps. It's not going to be perfect.
There's no such thing.
And that's what I had to. There's no such kind of grasp, because I was, as I said, I was just so like, have to hit the ground running, has to be just looking spick and span, mate. You can't be looking you can't be looking fugazi, you can't be looking frasted, I have to be looking put together. But I guess with people that know that I'm starting this, I think they kind of know that, you know what, it's not going to be perfect, but she's going to try and at least she's trying, at least she's putting herself out there.
Yeah.
So that's what I really appreciated from those who told, like my friends and such, that I'm just going with the flow, and at least I'm trying and I'm not just giving up before I've given it a good shot, which I'm not going to. I have to give this a fair, good go, because I want to see if I can make this, my creativity output, Is that the right term? Yeah. But we're going with it. Yeah, we're going with it. That's what it is now. But yeah, I guess that's my last statement. Apart from what I just said. Closing statements. Do you know what? In future episodes, I'll have it down back to like how I'm going to set this up. But it was just more, I wanted to kind of have a chance to, start this with you. I told you from the jump, I wanted you to do your first guest, because she was kind of like
honoured.
Yeah, you're honoured, and she was on it, as in on top of me, saying, just get it done, just do something. So that's why I was like, I told you, like, I'm doing it now. And she talked me off a ledge a couple of times as well, without us to go. Just off to talk me off the ledge a couple of times, because I was going to be doing too much for. It's just too much for right now. It's at a certain point, it makes sense for me to be making those kind of moves. Or
it will come. I think even the bigger work will come. But the whole point is to just start. Start where you at. Start where you at.
But I really feel like I'm a shadow now.
Yeah, me too. I'm completely like out in the work. All I can see is arms waving.
Arms waving. But at least it's recognizing our faces, Yeah. The lights will be something down the line. I hope it caught everything that we said. That's the only thing. It does have a mic, but I I don't know. Mic check 1, 2. It's tea time. You know what to do. Like and subscribe.
I see you, girl.